Do you want to be better in bed and improve your performance? Or maybe you're dealing with tension or pain during intimacy. Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and in today's class, Yoga for Better Sex, we're going to be going over how to both lengthen and strengthen the pelvic floor muscles and increasing circulation to that area. The most important piece is getting that lengthening and relaxation down. And everybody has a pelvic floor, so this is a great class for both males and females. All right, go grab your mats and let's do this. All right, we're gonna jump right into those exercises, working on lengthening and relaxing the pelvic floor muscles. This is the most important part throughout today. And then we're gonna work on doing a little bit of strengthening and bringing circulation to that area. If you happen to have a yoga block, go ahead and grab that. You could also use a pillow or a towel rolled up, but no worries if you don't have it. I've got lots of options for you. All right, let's get started. Come down onto your back. Just find comfortable position. And we're gonna bring our knees in towards our chest. I'm gonna show you a couple different options. We're coming into happy baby. So you're gonna you can either grab behind the backs of your knees and think of pulling the knees down towards your armpits. You wanna feel a nice stretch in those inner thighs. Feet are gonna be facing the ceiling. The other option, if you can reach, you can grab the outside of those feet and then really pull the knees down towards your armpits and just gently opening up the hips. If it feels like too much to do one or both of them, you can just do one of them at a time. And we're using our breath. So on the inhale, we're thinking, send the breath all the way down to the pelvic floor muscles. We're going between the pubic bone and those sit bones, thinking spreading apart, opening up. Use the breath to get into that relaxation. Good. Just gently opening up and just see, do you notice, is there a difference between your left side and your right side? Maybe you do a little bit of rocking from side to side. Just using your breath, opening up. Good. I'm gonna be here for 3 more breaths. Just staying nice and gentle. If you were doing one side, maybe switch to that other side now. Good. Let's just take one more breath in here. Exhale, slowly let that go. Good. And then letting go of those legs. Just staying on your back. We're going to scoot your heels in toward your sit bones and then just gently press those hips, lifting your hips up towards the sky. Lengthen out through the front thighs. Notice the opening in the front of the hips. Notice those glutes firing up. You don't want to feel anything in your back. And then maybe you just send the hips over towards the right hand side. And then shift the hips over towards the left-hand side. So you're just gently shifting those hips from side to side. Maybe you dip down just a little bit, making a little bit of a U shape. Kind of warming the glutes up, opening up those hips. And stay with the breath. So we're breathing out to the sides of our rib cage. We're making sure the breath isn't staying up into our neck and our shoulders. Just gently going from one side to the next. Keep using that breath. Nice work. Good. I'm going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Good. Lower everything all the way back down. Then just roll onto your side, coming up onto your knees. So we're going to take your right leg and send your right leg straight out towards the side. If you want to get a little blanket or pillow to put underneath your knee for some more padding, you can definitely do that. Bring your hands down towards the ground. If you need a block or something to prop yourself up on, you can do that. We're going to work on sending the hips back. You want to feel a gentle stretch right in that inner thigh. And just maybe gently rock in and out as you send the hips back. You'll feel a little bit more of a stretch in that right inner thigh. But we're staying with that breath, still thinking breath goes all the way down to those pelvic floor muscles. You're thinking of this blossoming, this opening up, creating space. We're not clenching or holding tight. We're getting that area warmed up. Nice, gentle breath. Good. You're just sending those hips back. So it's really important for our pelvic floor muscles to be relaxed, but we also need to work on the mobility in our hips. One of your hip muscles, called your obturator internus, attaches onto your pelvic floor muscles. So if the hips are tight, it's going to lead to a tight pelvic floor. Good. Now maybe we hold in one position, and then you're just going to gently start to lift your tailbone. Your head comes up. Think of spreading your sit bones apart. And then exhale, round everything out. Tuck your tailbone underneath, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your head, tailbone to the sky. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, lift your head, tailbone to sky. We're going to do one more time. Exhale, round it out. Notice what's happening to your pelvic floor as you're lifting the tailbone and then tucking that tailbone underneath. Good. That right knee comes back in. We'll take the left side, send that left leg out. Same thing, we're going to fold forward. Think of just starting to kind of gently send the hips back and forward, opening up that left hip, gently moving in and out. Is your left side a little bit tighter than your right side? What are you noticing? Use your breath. And with each breath, see if you can continue to keep softening. The breath is key here. It's our powerhouse. Good. Now maybe you hold, and then we lift the chest, lift that tailbone. Exhale, round it out, chin to chest, tuck your tailbone underneath. Inhale, lift that tailbone, head comes up. Exhale, round it out. Good. Inhale, lift. Awesome. One more time. Round it out. And then lift that head. Great. Bring it back in. Now, coming back up onto your knees, we're going to take our right leg. Send your right leg out towards the side, but you're going to turn your foot to face the front of your mat. And then that left shin is still facing behind you. We're going to take the right knee. Think of driving your right knee forward over your toes. This is a great hip stretch opening up. This might be enough to stay right here, or maybe you take that right hand to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up overhead. Nice, gentle breath in. Reach through those fingertips. You can just gently sink the knee in and then take off a little bit. Sink that knee in, opening up those inner thighs and then back. That breath is going down, opening up pelvic floor muscles, nice and soft. Good. For 3, 2, 1 more. Nice job. Pull yourself, come back up. Right knee comes in, the left leg is going to go out. Left foot turns to face that back edge of your mat. Sink the knee forward. Keep pulling the right side of your rib cage back. Take that right arm up overhead. And the same thing. So we're just going to gently drive the knee forward, open up. You can use the left arm to help spin the chest. Notice the difference from one side to the next. Is one side a little tighter? Can you get into it a little deeper? Can you feel that pelvic floor muscle relax a little bit more? Nice, gentle breaths in. Great work. We've got 3, 2, last 1. Good. Pull yourself, come all the way back up, and then we're just going to make our way back down on to our backs. So we loosened up those hips, opened them up. And now what we're going to do is work on some mobility in our low back as well as pelvic floor muscles. So you can just take your hands, place your fingers just to the inside of those front of the bones in the front of your pelvis. And then we're going to arch your back. Be careful you're not getting tons of movement from your upper body. We just want that low back. So you're going to stick that tailbone back, arch your back as far forward as you can. And then on your exhale, Tuck the tailbone. You don't want to jam your back down and feel your stomach pushing out like this. The exhale is you feel everything pulling and drawing up. And then we're going to inhale, arch through the back. Exhale, everything lifts up. Good. Inhale, tip it forward. Exhale, pull up. So on the exhale, you're feeling pelvic floor, lower abdominal muscles pulling up. And then tipping forward. Nice work. Just gently moving in and out, starting to warm up those lower abdominals, pelvic floor muscles. Be very careful that it's not pushing or bulging out. That way you're creating too much pressure and it creates more tension on those pelvic floor muscles. That's why on that exhale, we want to be drawing up. Gently moving in and out. Nice work. Good. Maybe on the next inhale, you add on. As you inhale, maybe the knees fall out towards the side, little arch. And then we'll exhale, bring everything back together. Inhale, open those hips. Exhale, draw. Lift up. Inhale, open. Exhale. And you can check, feeling the muscles pulling away and up from under your fingers. You don't want anything pushing out. Nice work. Good. We're going to do 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. Then you're going to move those feet so they're about mat distance apart. Drop your knees over towards the left-hand side and think of pushing the knees down towards the ground and bring your attention to the front of your hip, your low back, what you're noticing. Nice gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. And then bring those knees back up. Over towards the other side. So really working pelvic floor muscles, our hips, our low back, all really important muscles to get moving and warmed up before intimacy. Good. And just notice left side, right side. What are you feeling in the front of the left hip here? Good. One more time. Bring those legs back up over towards the left-hand side. So it feels good. You can stay here. If you want to take that left ankle on top of your right knee, just gently push it down towards the ground. Open it up. Nice. Gentle breath in. Exhale. Let it go. Nice. Bring those legs back up. Over towards the other side, push the knees down towards the ground. Same thing, you can stay, or you could take that right ankle to your left knee and just gently press it down. Staying with your breath. The breath is the most important thing with all of these exercises. It helps lengthen and relax as well as help those muscles contract. Good. Then bring yourself, come all the way back up and just gently roll onto your side. Come all the way up. Find comfortable seated position. And let's take one last gentle breath in. Exhale, bring those hands down towards heart center. Awesome job with those exercises. Remember that consistency is key, so these exercises are great to do on a regular basis, and you can watch to see how your intimacy changes. If you're wanting to learn more about building a strong core system and learning more about your pelvic floor, go ahead and check the notes down below. I have other resources for you and ways that we can work together. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It helps share this information with other people that have similar questions. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out and I appreciate it. Keep up the good work. Until next time, namaste.